After going over invasive species and water scarcity, I thought it would be a good idea to cover a more familiar problem, oil use. Honestly, I cannot see an easier decision than increasing our use of oil. Unfortunately, this is one of the things that the US government seems very slow to act on. First of all, oil will only replenish itself over many millions of years. Once we use it up, oil is gone for good. Some resources, like coal, can last for hundreds of years yet. However, with oil, supplies could easily run out within the lifetime of this generation. We should be doing all we can now, so we don't find ourselves in a tight spot further along the road. If we can decrease our dependence on oil now, it will save us a lot of pain from high gas prices in the future. Also, 60% of the oil used in the United States is imported from foreign countries. Just by not importing oil, the US can halve its trade deficit. In addition, many of the countries that the US gets its oil from are dictatorships, unstable, and some may even finance terrorists. The money we give to these countries will at best be used to strengthen the hold of a foreign dictator, and at worst will be given to terrorists intent on attacking innocent people. Now, some may argue that to solve these problems, we can simply increase our domestic production of oil. The danger of doing this has become very prominent in the weeks before this video was recorded. The risk of oil spills can threaten endangered species and diverse wetlands on the coast, potentially harming coastal economies. The Gulf Coast spill is expected to release more oil than the Exxon Valdez spill by the middle of May. The oil threatens to enter the Gulf Stream into the Atlantic and potentially reach the east coast of the United States. This is not even mentioning global warming. Climate change is a topic that is too large to be a small section of one video, but suffice it to say that decreasing our use of oil cannot hurt the situation and will almost certainly help it. There are so many reasons to stop using oil, even discounting climate change, yet relatively little action has been taken, at least in the United States. At the time that this video was made, it appears that there is little hope of getting a climate bill through the Senate this year. Fortunately, some things can be done without having to go through our politicians. It is easy to check your house to see if your lights are turned on. You might even be able to save money by buying energy-efficient appliances. It surely cannot be too much trouble to accelerate slower and brake more gently while driving, or even carpool, or dare I say, ride public transportation. I know I may be preaching to the choir, but I can't emphasize this enough. Like I said in my last video, doing simple things can make a big difference if enough people take responsibility.